Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for coming. That's Annie Acheng. She's part of the team as well, and we kicked her off the table because there was no seats. And she's so shy. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the press conference on Fashion Week in Gambia 2019. This year will be our 8th edition of Fashion Week in Gambia. It's going to be held on the 6th and 7th of December, Friday the 6th and Saturday the 7th of December at Labranda Coral Beach Hotel, which is the former Sheraton at Brewfoot Heights. This year's theme is Afro Revolution, which is a theme that we've left open for our designers to interpret however they feel. But for us, Afro Revolution means highlighting African creativity and bringing it back home. This year we have 17 designers, some of who are Gambian and some are international. You will have seen some of them before, but I'll let one of my colleagues go into that later on. We have 35 hand-picked models, and we're going to have an extensive marketplace with roughly 30 market stalls, which is mostly made in Gambia products. So we'll have natural skin and beauty products, we'll have clothing, etc. So FWD 2019 is here to give the Gambia and the world 2 days of runway, glamour, and culture. So I hope you'll enjoy it. And I hope you'll all be there. I'll hand over to Soma to give us some more information.
Brilliant.
You need this.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction from Lenanyan Gray Johnson, who is the co-founder of Fashion Weekend Gambia. So she was there at the very beginning, conceptualizing the show, and part of the revolution, the Afro revolution that we're talking about, is the evolution of not only our brand, but of Gambia and Gambian creatives. It's one of the things that we're celebrating with our theme, Afro Revolution. You can find us on social media, because today we're going to try and keep things short and sweet and not take up too much time and let you all enjoy the lovely food and drink that Heritage Restaurant, our hosts today, have kindly offered. Thank you so much for coming, first of all. We're so delighted that so many of our national and online international press are here to support, and that we're given this platform to be able to show the very best that the Gambia can offer. On social media, you can find us primarily on Facebook and Instagram at Fashion Weekend Gambia, all one word, or on our website, www.fashionweekendgambia.com. So you'll find a lot more information about the people that we're mentioning, not only our sponsors, who are pivotal to us being here and putting on the show that we've all come to know and love. The designers, obviously, one of the key elements, and models such as our face, Fadu Sane, who's here this year representing not only the Gambian modelling industry, but also the rest of our 35 fantastic, beautiful, and highly representative models. We're bigger and better than ever. Bringing more ways to strengthen the fashion industry here in the Gambia and the tourism industry. And we're making solid friends and connections all over the world. We're so proud to be showcasing Gambia, our beloved Gambia, at its very best. As we say, the creative platform really shows the colour and the passion that we see in the Gambia, and why we're saying with the Afro Revolution it's about bringing it home. Loads of us are proud diasporans who have come back to live in the Gambia, because, you know, we see what I guess everyone who's here can see in the Gambia and what we're loving and enjoying. Every year we feel that our brand is growing, our beneficiaries, the models, the designers, all the creative people that help us put the show together. Everyone from people backstage, the event planners, the sponsors, our support team, makeup artists, trainers, mentors, everything that puts it together. And I think for us, the best part is that we're doing our part in flying the flag of Gambia high. You know, things are just getting better and better. Our deep passion for Gambian creative arts and for fashion and tourism entrepreneurism, I think are really helping us live our best, being our best selves. And we're seeing this positive impact daily when we see more and more designers coming, when we're seeing more and more fashion shows. Hijabi Fashion Weekend was just last week. For example, the Gambia Fashion Awards. These are just a few examples of all the ways that the fashion industry is growing and getting better and more representative every year. And we're so proud to be just one of those small pieces that's helping give Gambia and those who are watching the Gambia something exciting to look forward to and something to kind of be like, Gambia, yeah, we're enjoying it. So these are the small things that can help us when things get difficult. So, financing a show of our calibre and of all of the calibres is always very difficult. So we'd like to take this opportunity to really thank our sponsors, as they're the main reason why we're here. So I'm going to hand over, I'm sure you're bored of my voice by now, I'm going to hand over to Adi to tell you a little bit more about some of the wonderful people and wonderful companies who have all stepped forward to support the creative industry in the Gambia.
I think we should move some of these
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit closer.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, fine ladies and gentlemen, members of the press. My name is Adioto Conte. I am the proprietress of Daraja and also one of the co-coordinators of Fashion Weekend Gambia. And putting on a show like this takes a lot of support. It takes a lot of help. And thanks to our fine sponsors, some of which are here today, we can put something like this together. These people are people that understand our vision, that understand that we want to strengthen and grow Gambia's fashion industry. And just to mention some of them, we have Mr. Raymond Moser here with us, who is from the Youth Empowerment Project. And they are actually, this is their third year this year supporting us, and they believe firmly in what we stand for. And we also see greatly what they're doing in the Gambia for the Gambian youths, strengthening Gambian youths, some of the brands, and strengthening, promoting, championing entrepreneurship, which I myself, that has my own brand, Daraja, is a beneficiary of. So I can vouch for them. So thank you, Mr. Raymond Moser, for your support. We have also Gas Faye from Global Properties, who have also been with us from the very beginning. They've understood our vision, and every year for the past 8 years have supported us and helped us in just supporting Gambian designers, young designers, up-and-coming designers, established designers, giving them that platform to showcase the talent that we have in the Gambia. And as we've grown as well, we've also had more international designers coming on board, and we'll talk about some of the designers this year a little bit later. We'd also like to thank GT Board, who have partnered with us this year in championing to promote Gambia as a tourism destination. We'd like to thank Hot Ink Media, Smart Media, Atlas, Best Water, Web Design Gambia, DHL, AZEP Capital, just to name a few of the people that are supporting us this year. Yes. And I'm going to pass the mic back on to my colleague here.
Brilliant. Thank you, Adi. As we say, we can't stress it enough. The people that support the creative industry are the ones who are basically building the future for the Gambia. We all want a Gambia where we can support ourselves, where coming home and being home is something that's viable, where traveling legitimately because we have business or pleasure interests, and where we can help provide holidaymakers and people who are investing in the Gambia with something to invest in, something to look forward to, something to really see us putting our best foot forward and for them to see the Gambia for the small but mighty place that it is. So thank you so much for that. I wonder whether it might be a good spot for the sponsors who are here on the table to have a little say about, a little bit more about what it is that they do, and perhaps if I could put you guys on the spot, to tell us a little bit why you choose to support either the fashion industry or Fashion Weekend Gambia specifically, and what your view of the Afro Revolution may be.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can I just say that I'm very excited to be here. In my line of work, my name is Raymond Moser. I'm the representative of the International Trade Center and the project manager of the Youth Empowerment Project. In my line of work, we often have the issue that we have all-men panels, so-called manels. And today, I think it's the first time that I'm tipping the balance in a positive way, being a man, and contributing a bit more to manners. But of course, joking aside, I'm incredibly privileged and honored to be with you here today, sharing this table here with very inspiring, successful, not just event organizers, but also business people, business women who are making a huge impact in the Gambia. And of course also bringing us a lot of beauty and creativity and making our lives so much more enjoyable. So it's for all these reasons that we are very happy to be on board. I wouldn't call the Youth Empowerment Project a sponsor per se. I would want to call us a partner. It's the third year that we're partnering, and we are partnering in a number of areas. We are again supporting skills training in makeup artists that goes as part of the fashion weekend. We are coming on board also with support to the marketplace. Our colleagues have already spoken about having very exciting Gambian-made products on display. So we also want to make sure that we're using this event to promote Gambian products in fashion, in also accessories, in beauty, cosmetics, you name it. So we're going to have a beautiful display of Gambian-made products there, and of course we're all looking forward to also you and everybody who's there making sure that we contribute to the Gambian economy. We are also supporting performing arts. We're using the Fashion Weekend Gambia again also to create linkages. We have Flex Fusion coming on board with Dance Gambia, who will also entertain us during the event with beautiful performances, modern as well as cultural dance performances, which I'm also very much excited about and looking forward to. We are also partnering in the area of media, promotion, marketing, not just like visibility, but also building capacity of journalists to make sure that we are able to promote these events well. And there is a whole set of skills that is required for this. There is support to different technical jobs that are very important if we do events like this, whether it's sound engineering, whether it's video engineering, the people before the mics, behind the mics. A successful event depends a lot on the logistics, on having things happen very smoothly. And of course, you're all stakeholders in that industry, being part of the media, and you all know how much it takes. So we have a number of workshops in this regard. Actually, as we speak this week, we kickstarted a series of workshops together with the Goethe Institute and Black Links to build up capacity in this area, and we're very excited that these capacities will of course also help events like the Fashion Week in Gambia to happen smoothly. And of course there is the support to the event itself in terms of the logistics and the cost and so on. If you allow me, I just want to also maybe say 2 words about the bigger picture here. In terms of fashion, in terms of creative industries in the Gambia, the Youth Empowerment Project has done a number of things in the creative industries, as you know before already, whether it's cultural performances in the area of Kankoran, whether it's support to designers, again, performing arts and so on. And we are currently finalizing and about to launch a whole roadmap in the area of creative industries. And of course, the fashion industry is part and parcel of that. So there is already ongoing support to this industry, and we are going to be stepping up this even further as we go. And the fashion industry, the garment sector industry, textile, fashion, but also weaving is going to be an important part of this. We see the Fashion Weekend Gambia often from the outside as an event, but it's a year-round undertaking. It's the pinnacle of an industry. It's the #1 rendezvous in the fashion sector on an annual basis that brings us all together and makes us admire what has happened. But of course, there's a lot of work happening year-round when it comes to design, when it comes to building up skills, whether it's in, again, tailoring, sewing, garment construction, pattern making, and so on. And there is a lot of programs that are happening year-round. And so it's for us an important event, a very, very important event, the most important event in the fashion sector in the Gambia. One event that goes increasingly international, which helps to promote the Gambian fashion sector abroad as well, and attracts also more interest from buyers abroad. And of course, for all these reasons, we are very happy, we're very privileged, very honored to be partner of the Fashion Weekend Gambia again in 2019. I, for one, personally am very excited. I look forward to it. It's my favorite rendezvous in December. It's the place to be. And I'm excited about the event. But again, I'm excited about the economic opportunities that this event creates for the entrepreneurs, for the designers, for the artists, for the technicians that are involved, for the models who do a wonderful job. So for everybody around that creates employment, that creates economic opportunities. And these are the reasons why we're very, very happy to be on board. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gas Fai, representing Global Properties Limited Gambia, and I can say I'm really excited. We are excited, in fact, to be part of this great initiative. Like she said, I'm going natural, and I'm feeling it. It's been great. Yes. Global Properties always want to associate themselves with a great initiative, and we believe these phenomenal women are doing wonders in the fashion industry because they spot out talent and put it into action. And that's what Global Properties philosophy is. Because since from the onset, we bring out talent of young people into marketing and development as well. So I believe anything that has to do with success, Global Properties is excited and would love to be part of it. And like I always say, these women, anytime I see them with this kind of influence and the talent they bring out from young people is really amazing. Like you see from the onset, from 8 years to now, it's been amazing and it's growing bigger and better. Global Properties is really excited to be part of this. And we're looking forward to do this year after year, forever. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much again to our partners, our sponsors, and those supporters who really help us do what we do. As we've said, there's training going on. Do follow, because these are things that are going to come up on our social media, so that our aim, especially with the YEP this year, is to make sure that the beneficiaries are increasing. It's not only those who are going to be attending the Makeup Artistry training, for one example, that will be benefiting. We're looking at how we can use the platform to launch that training online, so that anyone who has an interest has somewhere to start, a support network, a platform, somewhere that they can bounce off new ideas, that they can show off their skills as well, and that they can learn more. So thank you again for our sponsors and our partners who help us do that, because that's part of our vision. Putting your best foot forward is not always about bringing what you already have onto the table. It's about adding more and using those around you to support you so that everyone can grow together. And we think Gambia is small, beautiful, and a wonderful place to be able to do that. I think we can all agree. So, moving on very swiftly, who would be next? I think that we should get Umu, who's very excited. This is part of the fun side as well of what we do. So other than the training and the hard work that gets behind it, we're so glad that at the end of the day, on the Saturday the 7th, we have yet more added onto our network and support. I think maybe if we swap places, that might be easier than moving all the mics. But our after party. So this is with Badu, our partner with that, and Umuba is, well, quite literally Badu. I'll leave it to her to say a little bit more about the exciting party where we can all celebrate all the hard work that we've all put together and celebrate our support for the fashion industry. So, Umu.
Okay, well, so hello everybody. My name is Umuba. I go under the brand name Badu. I do many things. I want to start with what Afro Revolution means to me. For me, it means moving back back home to the Gambia with all of my children, opening my daytime thing, the laundry shop, and then getting to work with these entrepreneurs every day of my life. That is amazing. In this event, I have the easy part, but the fun part also, because I'm in charge of the after party. So after all of the hard work with the models, the designers, and all of the people that Raymond mentioned so well, this is where you come to relax and you come to dance. So this year, we're doing it down by the beach at Oceanfront Nightclub. It's Ninkinanka, Koto Beach, and it's the perfect venue. We will be dancing and seeing the waves at the same time, and I can't wait to see all of y'all there. Doors will open at 10, but I don't expect to see anybody until Fashion Weekend is done. I'll be right there waiting for you guys. Yeah? So I think that's all I had to say. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for letting me partner with you guys. You're amazing. Oh yeah, I have sponsors. I'm really excited about that. Smart Media, shout out. GETV, I know you're here, shout out. Whisk and Bake, they will be providing with some nice finger foods for all the VIPs, thank you. Wait, Hot Ink Media, thank you. Africars, thank you. And the laundry shop, thank you. And Fashion Week in Gambia, thank you. Yes, Daraja, thank you. I'm done. Okay, so I have a lot of planning and stuff to do, so thank you so much for today. Yes, all of the VIPs go in for free. Yes?
Good afternoon, stroke good evening, everyone. My name is Fatsane, the Future Fashion Week in Gambia and the brand ambassador. That's better, I feel a little bit ready. Okay, I'm so glad to be the Future Fashion Week in Gambia this year because it makes me so excited and really proud of what I am. And I'm very, very happy to thank Fashion Week in Gambia team for selecting me. Sorry. So, I would like to talk about the show a little bit this year. Fashion Week in Gambia is 6th and 7th of December. It's going to be at Coral Beach Hotel, and we would like everybody to be there. And please, time is very important. We would like you to show up in time. We would love to thank all the designers for giving us the beautiful outfits to wear, and thanking all the sponsors for sponsoring us. We are really, I'm really glad on behalf of all the models to say thank you to all our sponsors for giving us that great opportunity of a platform, joining hands with Fashion Week in Gambia, making us a very, very good platform every year. And I don't have much to say. I would like to really say a little bit about Afro Revolution, which is our leading our Africans and so who we are and being proud of what we are as an African. And thank you everybody being here today. Thank you very much.
We have, I wonder whether actually is going to be very angry at me, Annie. She's been working so hard as a model, a designer's mentor. Again, one of the things that happens behind the stages is all the hard work that, that Raymond had mentioned with the designers. We would be nothing as a fashion show, obviously, without the clothes that everybody really gets so excited over and really is the draw. And as she's been working so hard with them, she's going to box me later, I'm sure, we would love to call her on board. She is the 4th member that makes the square, that builds the event planning that we do together. And as I say, she's the designer's mentor. She's been coordinating them and basically helping them guide their collections to be on theme and to, again, put their best foot forward. So she's making a lot of the very difficult calls. And I think she'd probably be, should we swap seats? The best person to tell you a little bit more about some of the designers that'll be on show this year, and a little bit more about the theme for Afro Revolution, as another natural heiress. Excellent.
Yeah, I would definitely be punching them later. I'm a girl that loves to be behind the scenes. I'm not a front scene person, but anyway, I will talk to you about the show because I'm very passionate about this. As Somu was saying, and the rest of the ladies, especially Umu, about returning home. I'm originally from Kenya, but I chose to come and live in the Gambia. I believe the country has something that's super special that everybody doesn't really grasp. You're very family orientated. I can let my children out, go and play, and feel very safe in the country. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that about the Gambia. I love being here. In terms of the designers, this year we've got quite an eclectic mix of designers that are coming to showcase. We did have 17 coming, but unfortunately we're having 16. One was supposed to come from Nigeria, but due to travel arrangements, she wasn't able to make it, and she was quite upset about that. But I'm in the works to try and find somebody from France who really wants to come and showcase, so we're just trying to see how we can get them over here. Obviously, we always have our household names, so we've got Medoun, we've got Badji, who's going to be in the house as well. We've got Ziza, and we have some new names. We have a Gambian who she resides in France, but she's going to be moving back home, and she's been talking about starting up production in the country. I was saying to the ladies, there's a brand in the UK called Zara, and one of their kids' lines is produced in Madagascar. So just imagine if we were able to have these big brands being produced here. My thing really about fashion is about promoting other industries to our youths. It's not just about putting people in one pigeonhole, being doctors, being teachers. You know, we do want our doctors and we do want our teachers, but we want our youths to really think outside of the box as well and utilize a whole array of jobs that we can have. Because if we only have one sector of people working, what else is everybody else going to do? Our industry employs a lot of people, the models, the makeup artists, there's just a plethora of people that we employ. So really, it's not just about us having a 2-day show to showcase the beautiful work, which obviously is the cherry on top, but it's about promoting other different industries for our youth, for employment. We really are passionate about the creative side of things. I hope you're all going to be there on the 6th and the 7th at Labranda. Come and show support. We can be as big as New York Fashion Week. We can be as big as London Fashion Week. Just imagine and see how much money comes into the country when those events are on. So that's the level that we really want to get to as a brand. In terms of Afro Revolution, the designers they're quite nervous actually in terms of to show what they have out there and what they want to produce on the runway, because we've been talking about thinking outside of the box and making people really think about fashion, really utilizing the natural materials that we have here. So like, with the necklaces, with the materials, we have designers who have gone to Ghana to source material, who are coming over soon. Some have gone to Dakar to source materials there as well. So there's a massive industry in the fashion industry. There's massive jobs that can be created, and it's just about us as a country really encouraging our youth to think differently and pushing them in those areas. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much.
It's really important. Those that are the closest to the beneficiaries or those that are working, I think, really, show the passion that's behind what we do and the pleasure that we get out of the work that we do, that we put in all year. I think now, if we get Adi back, or Lena back, to tell us a little bit more about the tickets and how you guys can come to Fashion Weekend Gambia, or how you can spread the word for anyone who wants to come, support, enjoy, and celebrate the Afro Revolution, the evolution of Africa. So
We'll put the mics.
Oh, should we swap?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's just
Yeah.
can all hear me. So yes, so I was saying the tickets for those of you. Obviously, I'm hoping that all of you will be attending as press. If you are interested, please leave your names and your contact details, and we'll be issuing press passes the week before the show. For people who want to buy tickets, they are available at tarangas.com, or you can find Tarangas in Bigelow on the highway, just coming from Senegambia, going towards Turntable, before the Atlas petrol station. You'll find Tarangas. If you're having any issues finding it, you can go on our website and shoot us an email, and we'll assist you in finding tickets. The tickets that we have are, as usual, we have the standard tickets and the VIPs. The VIP tickets come with front row seating, 2 front row seatings. Then we have goodie bags as usual. We have the VIP after party, as Uma was talking about, at the beautiful Oceanfront Club, which is absolutely amazing. We were there yesterday, and it's so nice. And you will also be part of the raffle draw, and there will be a VIP lounge. So VIP tickets are available, but as I said, we also have the standard tickets. Standard tickets are going for $800, but you can, if you want to, you can get a weekend pass, which I suggest you all get, because you don't want to miss any of the amazing designers. So we have the VIP weekend pass for $2,500, and we have the standard weekend pass, which is for $1,200. So if you buy the pass, you save a little bit. So yeah, and like they were saying, we have about 16 or 17 amazing designers that are going to be showcasing. I'm really looking forward to seeing them all and what they're going to bring. But we also have a lot of entertainment in store. We're going to have Simbas, we're going to have Mama Paras, we're going to have dancers, as Raymond were talking about.
Absolutely.
And we have a wonderful artist coming all the way from New York, Keita P. I suggest you all check her out. She has a beautiful voice. She came last year and did a performance, and she just loved it so much that she said she's coming back. So we are very excited about that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So it's going to be an amazing weekend, 6th and 7th of December at La Branda, Coral Beach Resort at Bruford's Heights. That's former Sheraton. Be there at 7 o'clock. I'd like to highlight this. I know Fatusani was mentioning the time. It's always a struggle showing up on time. And we know traffic is crazy going that way. So prepare yourself, like leave an hour or two ahead of time to make sure you're there. We want to do all our raffles early, so if you have a VIP and you want to win something, you make sure you're on time. Obviously, the marketplace will be open and buzzing, so come prepared and be on time. Show time for the runway is 9 o'clock, and we want to start sharp. Like I said, there's always an issue waiting for people and traffic and excuses, but yeah, we really encourage everybody to come on time and change the whole perception of this Gambian time. I think that should be our Afro Revolution, to show up, show up on time. Yeah. So thank you all. Thank you all very much. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to all the press that's come out. And like I said, if you want to show up, if you want to cover the show, please leave your contact details. We have Matilda here in the yellow dress. And Tijan is somewhere around. He's right at the back. Just at the back. Yeah. So please leave your contact details with them. But please do stay for some little bit of snacks and drinks. And I don't know if my colleagues will have anything
Yeah.
more to add.
Two quick final things, especially for those of us that are in the Gambia and those who are looking to visit. You might not catch the show live, like you might not be in country, for example. We will be live streaming with our fantastic partner, GETV, who have been massively supportive over all the years that we've been here. VOD also, so do catch us with our primary media partners, as well as those who will be doing interviews, so you can find out a little bit more, get a bit more in-depth and behind the scenes about how the prep's going, some of the fun things that we've been doing. We talked about, we were up at Oceanfront yesterday doing beachside yoga, such a blessing, and also some of the other touristy things that we'll be doing to highlight things that you can do and that you can enjoy as a Gambian or as a visitor to the Gambia. As we mentioned, Gambia Tourism Board is one of our primary sponsors this year, and so in honour of that, what we're doing is exploring a little bit more about some of the things that we love, and we're doing that on our social platforms so that you can catch up at any time and maybe give us some clues and hints as to some fantastic places that you like to go and how you enjoy Gambia at its best. Another example is we're doing some boat parties with two of our sponsors, and that will be with Gambia River Cruises. Do check them out. They're freshly up on Facebook. And also with Stella Marie, which is a new luxury boat that's been freshly launched. So do follow us on social so you can see how that goes, see for yourself, and check out some of the things that we're doing. The last thing we were going to do is open the floor for questions and answers to see if anyone had any burning questions or queries that they wanted to ask, or anything that they'd like to add about things that they, love about the fashion industry, or about any of the wonderful people that we've mentioned. So, anyone brave enough to go first? I forget I'm here with the press. I think all of you are brave enough to go first.
So I think you'd have to take.
Yeah, if you don't mind, come over so you can be with all the mics.
Okay.
So thank you guys for putting on this event. Hopefully it's successful. So I have two questions.
Sure.
The first question is to the model.
Absolutely.
If she can tell us, how does it feel to be selected out of all the models that they have, for you to be the face of Fashion Week in Ghana? And then my second question is to the organizers.
Sure.
It's just that December, we all know December might be a contentious period for us in Gambia. So I was wondering, my question is basically if you have sort of observed that less people might be here in December, and whether you feel that might impact what you guys are trying to do here, which is also has an economic impact.
Sure. So if we let Afsane start first, the question about.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for that question. Actually, being the face of Fashion Week in Gambia, it takes a lot of hard work, and I can say it's not easy to be selected as the face of Fashion Weekend. You need to know what you're doing, you need to love what you are as a model, and then you need to have it in you as a model to be the face of Fashion Week in Gambia. It's been really tough because we really have very good models among us, and any of them out there are fit to be face of Fashion Week in Gambia. So it's been really tough. It's not easy, but I'm very excited and very happy to be the face of Fashion Week in Gambia. Thank you.
Your second question was, I think we've all, I guess you're referring to the 3 years Jotna, and the potential impact that might have on event planning or on our event. Well, I kind of feel that, was it last year? No, 2 years ago, it was the impasse. The year before that, it was whether we're all still going to be blown up or be here or not. I think really with Gambia, one of the things that we're so proud of is our resilience. I think we're known, as Annie said, her children, she's brought her 2 children here and a husband, all 3 of them roam freely. One thing that I'm confident of, and I think that if it's something that we really strive to maintain, is the safety first. We're a peaceable country. We've been through the worst and some of the best things. And I think I'm so confident in our ability to come to a conclusion politically that's not going to affect our economy, our chances of peace in the country. I think that really we're so confident in that I think that we're going to come to a reasonable agreement onto how to settle the issue, and that our leaders will step up to that plate and make sure that the status quo continues. So it is a bit fingers crossed, but you know, as I say, we've been and we've witnessed ourselves here some pretty frightening times, and Gambia's come out on top each and every time. And I think that if we all keep that in mind, that I think we're going to have a fantastic 6th and 7th.
We've got Julia.
Hi,
okay.
everyone.
Hello, hi Julia.
Obviously, we broadcast mainly for the diaspora, and during December it's a phenomenally busy time. And we'd like to know how best can we promote your event to ensure that we can encourage diasporans who are here in the Gambia and those that are planning to come even to the Soul Weekender and incorporate it into your event. So I was wondering if you had any ideas of how we could broaden your audience. We think it's a phenomenal event and we really want to come on board with broadcast. We broadcast globally, so we want to bring everybody in. Any ideas of how we can do that?
Brilliant. First of all, Soul Weekender, when is that?
Yes, and how
Tell
do I
us
not
a little
know
bit
about
more.
this?
Yeah. So when is the Soul Weekender?
Yeah, that's between the 7th and the 10th.
7th and the 10th, fantastic, perfect timing. And as we say, like really, to have just Fashion Weekend as an event would be ridiculous. What we love is having a network where we're all enjoying everything that the Gambia has to offer. We would love not only the season, as in like, you know, during the tourist season when everything is all high from October through to March, but for events like this to be throughout the year. Gambia is gold, and, you know, as you've said, reaching out, definitely, we're going to chat straight away afterwards, and we'll see moving forward as bigger and better. So yeah, absolutely. And I love the fact that you came through, that you know, it's brilliant that you've you know, that you've been enjoying what we're doing, and I can't wait for the Soul Weekender as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am Zainab.
Hi Zainab.
I have a question to ask, which is as a facilitator and also an organizer. And what are the hindrances that you face and the qualities that you are looking for a model, the qualities of models that you are looking to participate in this event, the fashion week.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for that question. You were asking about what difficulties we have as organisers. Brilliant and excellent. I think maybe the best person to deal with that is Addie. She's been working very closely with the models, with arranging, mentoring them and organising them. We're about to start training, runway training with the models, so I think Addie would be perfect for answering about the qualities of models.
Yes, thank you. Some of the qualities that we're looking for in a model, well, we're trying to put on an international standard show. So obviously there are some international standards that are required as a model in terms of your height. You have to be 176 centimeters or more height-wise. We try to incorporate diversity in our models, although we don't want you to be stick thin, but I mean, you have to be a certain weight, because it's difficult for some of the designers, especially the international designers, who are creating some of their outfits already from the outside, to be able to fit the clothes once they get here, and things like that. Also, another one of the qualities that we look for, we have Well, first of all, I should have started with this, is that we normally have a casting. So we do the casting, and during the casting period is when we sort of do a short list of, based on the height and the size and all those things. But apart from that also, we look at how you walk. Being a model, part of being a model, or the main thing about being a model, is you are selling those clothes that you are wearing. You have to be a brand ambassador for those designers that you are wearing, and you have to be able to sell it. I mean, that's the whole main thing of Fashion Week in Gambia. We're providing that platform, and at the end of the day, we want people to buy the designers' clothes. So that's a very integral job for the designers. Another thing, as Annie just reminded me of, is as part of the Fashion Weekend brand, we promote natural, loving the skin that you're in, appreciating the way that God made you naturally. And we promote having natural hair. We don't take any models that bleach their skin. We are against skin bleaching. You have to be natural skin. So those are some of the qualities that we look at when we're selecting our models. Yeah.
If I can add just onto that.
Okay.
I think also one of the other qualities that we've had a lot of discussion about diversity within on the runway, and whilst we do obviously appreciate seeing ourselves on the runway, one of our main responsibilities with the fashion industry here in the Gambia, as far as the models are concerned, is providing a platform that the international modeling industry can adapt to. We're not at a strength where we can dictate, other than the natural hair and natural skin side of things, what the international sort of fashion world dictates. We're a little bit hemmed in as to what they see as an aesthetic that will work on runways internationally. And again, that ties into a lot of the international designers and the national designers. Because don't forget, even though we split them, a lot of our designers actually are more international than national. They maybe do 1 or 2 runway shows here, but they're in Dakar, they're in the UK, they're in Holland, they're in Paris, they're in Germany, they're in Sweden. And the industry has a very set standard for height, for build, for structure, and that's something that we pay mind to make sure that we're setting them up and helping them and training them, coaching them ready to be able to fit that aesthetic. It's not necessarily saying that this is what we see as beautiful. We do. We pick our models, so obviously we think they're all fantastically beautiful, but it's less a tell on cultural norms for looks, and more a tell on what the fashion industry itself is asking for at this point, and kind of giving a platform to have that work. So,
yeah.
Thank you. Hello.
What will be the differences this year?
Oh, sorry. What will be the differences this year? Does who wants to?
Elena?
No. Okay. Okay. So the differences this year. Every year we bring you the same: great fashion, great fun, great networking opportunities, great entrepreneurial opportunities, and great sponsors and partners. This year, the difference is going to be that we will be... Oh, and a great after party. This year, one of the major differences is we've gone a little bit more international. We've looked for and represented a lot more international Gambians, so we're reaching out more to the diasporans, on the basis that we're kind of really feeling that homecoming vibe that you're seeing from Ghana, that you're seeing from Nigeria, that you're seeing everywhere. And we're feeling that. We're seeing that a lot, especially last year, the Swedish Gambian community came out in full force, had like fantastic events, really showing that the music, the creativity, and a lot of the designers, and we've had a lot who are saying, you know, how can they link in, how can they come home and show their home audience what they've been up to and bring new ideas. So that's one of the things. Afro Revolution is something that's fantastically new this year. It's bringing a whole new twist to interpreting a global theme. What else is new? Annie is new on the management and on public speaking. We're getting a lot more support. Well, the tourism side is new, even though that's something that we've always striven for, and that's always something that we've really supported and really believed that the tourism industry is linked to fashion, is linked to events, is linked to Gambians really being proud of, you can't call someone to your house if you don't feel your house is nice enough. So we feel that, like Gambia, come, my palace is beautiful. And the support from government in that respect, with the GT board acknowledging support with cash and in kind, is really important, because it's showing the difference that events like ours, like Open Mic Fest, like Black Magique, and all the other fantastic events that you know of over the season are now being seen as tourist draws. And that for us is really, really important, that it's another reason that we are flying the flag as Gambians and as diasporans and as people of the world. So I think that's probably the main differences. If I've forgotten something, then please step in. Brilliant.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Is it compulsory or a law that the VIP should enter first before the press? Because last year we covered the Fashion Week and it was successful.
Yeah.
But when we reached there, we were told that we should allow the VIP to enter first before we enter. So is that compulsory?
No.
It's definitely not law.
Yeah.
Definitely not law. But yeah, I see what you mean. What we'll do is this year, again, I guess back to the first question, the previous question, one of the changes is every year, we've been here for 8 years and we never stop learning. That's so key. So it's great for you to let us know. And what we'll do is we'll maybe have a session with the press beforehand, which is why it's so important to give your details. So anyone out there who's not here at the press conference or is here, it would be great so we can sit together and maybe iron out some of the things that you guys thought were annoying or didn't work. Because again, without the press and without social media followers and without each of us all kind of letting everyone know what we're about and what's going to happen, it didn't happen. So with your support, we're going to work on that, and we're going to make sure that everyone feels welcome and everyone feels that this is theirs.
Some members of the team are here. We have Aizatu, who's handling our marketplace. There she is with the hair tie. She just came for the food, but it's Then we have Fatima, who is in charge of our models. She's doing all the model training and all the hard work backstage. That's Fatima there waving in the black. And then we have the wonderful Medun, who's one of our main designers, who's also going to close the show on Saturday with a bang.
Second close.
Yes, his second close for Fashion Weekend. He's one of the most popular designers, I would say. Everybody's looking forward to seeing him. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure you get a weekend pass. You don't miss anybody. And yeah, that's Medun. If anybody wants to, you can do little secret interviews over in the corner. All right, thank you. Which is the former Sheraton. At 7 o'clock sharp, we're opening. We want everybody to be there early, enjoy the marketplace, enjoy the music and the cultural performances. And show time for the fashion show is 9 o'clock. Tickets are out at tarangas.com. And that's a new thing, actually. We're selling tickets online. So tarangas.com, check it out, or find Tarangas down at Vigilo. I'd also like to thank Heritage Restaurant for providing this wonderful venue, and I hope you all enjoy their lovely food and drinks that they're providing.